Buenos dias. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Not shine, it is absolutely pouring here today. Oh my gosh. We are having a rainy season here in Panama. Woo! I love the rain. Waking up to thunder, not lightning, which is the way I like it. And I was like, oh my word. You could stay in bed, you can read. I absolutely love it. So, bonjour, 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 bonjour. I'm here. All right. Today is advanced workout. So we are going to, I opened it today to public because I don't have a recipe to do today. I racked my brain. I've been so busy this week. I've been meeting with a lot of sisters who want to join SWRA. I've been volunteering, like I have to go back today with my kids, doing videos. And, you know, I'm a woman of a certain age. I have to kind of pace myself. So, and doing this. So I think that's enough. But anyway, so we're here to work out so we can look and feel our best. And that's what we're going to do. All right, let's tap. I hope your week has been good. It's been a blessing, that you've been a blessing to someone. I went with my sister to the hospital, and I have to check on her today to see how she's doing. So life be lifing, right? I hope you're doing okay. Good morning. Cynthia, hola, ¿cómo estás? All right, we ready? Let's go. To the side. Yep. This is our gift to ourselves. Keeping ourselves what's the word? That we're stretched out, that we don't have our muscles or joints locked up on us. That's what sometimes people say. My knee locked out and it give out. Yeah, we don't want that. We want to keep moving so everything is nice and fluid. Right? Let's do both arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk in place. Now, if I didn't have to come here today, I probably would be still in the bed. Not that it's a bad thing, but knowing that you're accountable to someone to get up and move, that's a blessing, right? Breathe. Breathe. Uh-oh. Don't have my towel. I have the door cracked open so some of that fresh air can come in. I love that. But I have to make sure the critters come in. A couple of times I've seen like baby lizards. And I'm like, if there's a baby, there's a mommy and a daddy somewhere. All right, let's go. Inhale up. We still give thanks to the universe, to God, right? For waking us up. Breathe. And slowly go down. The first one, be careful, don't hurt your back. Yes, very good. Grab your ankles and allow your lower back to stretch very nicely, calmly. Don't do any sudden movements, right? Very good, side to side. Woo. Side to side. And then put your hands on the ground, come up. And then we're gonna go up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. You are stretching your toes, your ankles, the back of your legs, and your arms. And come back, walk back, and stay down and push yourself back. your booty. Push it back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bend your knees and slowly roll up. Yes. Strong legs. Very good. Now let's roll the shoulders. Roll. Roll the shoulders. And then forward. 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 Oh, very good. Side to side. Stretch the neck muscles and the obliques. Very nice. Now take a deep breath in and up. Oh, so good. So good. And stretch to the right. Stretch to the left. Stretch. Stretch. Oh, oh. So good. Now turn to the side. Oh, oh. Grab your arm and turn your torso. You feel that stretch? Turn it. Turn it. Up. Whew. And the side. Very good. Oh, so good. Let's roll our arms. Oh, yes. And reverse. Breathe. 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 Very good. Now let's roll our neck around so it could feel really supple, right? And then the other way. Don't fall, but that one makes you dizzy. Now let's go down. Oh, right here, do the magic stretch. Oh, so good. You should feel it right here in the butt, the back of your legs. You feel it? Okay, let's go down. Bend your knees. We're gonna do the inner thigh stretch. Put your elbows to your knees and push them outward. Push. 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 Oh, so good. So good. So now we're gonna go up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open your legs a little bit more and go down. Again, you're exaggerating the stretch to the butt. Breathe. All right, bend your knees and come up. Easy does it. Push your chest forward. You're stretching the mid-back, upper back, your shoulder blades. Good morning. Push and come to center. Push forward. Push. You're getting your elbows to touch, trying to. And forward. And again. Yes. Woo. I like it. Side to side. Easy does it. We're still stretching the body. Stretch. 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 Now, last one. Inhale up. Oh. We are thankful. We choose to be thankful. When you do that, you physically feel trying to get to push closer to the sky. That's how you stretch. And then the power of a position, because your legs are planted, they're pushing down, and then you're doing this. That's opposites. So good. All right. You know the last one, what we do, stretch, gonna walk up. You know we do that every Friday. And you're gonna come up. Good morning, Carol. Welcome back. Breathe. This one's good for your hips and your arms. Now let's go back. Right. Stretch yourself. Stretch. 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 Push back. Push your booty back. Now we're gonna come up. If you can't do these, it's okay. And you come on your toes and you look up. Good morning. Oh, this is so good. Your hips, you feel them, you're strong. And back. Oh, yes. Push back. Center. Back. Center. Back. Woo. Last one. Forward. Stretch. On your toes. And look up. This is a yoga pose. Yes. That says you are strong. You're getting stronger. Now let's go back. Whew. Very good. Now let's bend the knees and then sit. Get your booty to go down and bounce. Can you do that? When you do this one, you're stretching your hip joints. You're making them flexible, right? Yes. Whew. And sit here for a second. Yes. And then sit up, stand up. Look at that. That shows the strength of your legs, right? Okay. I think I feel good. You know, like I said something this week about ditching the scale. I don't have a scale in my bathroom anymore. Haven't had one in a while. Because I'm not looking at that. I look at myself and I know if I need to work on a little something here, a little something there. I always have issues here. I've decided I'm not gonna stress over it. I just keep moving. I feel good and I feed myself the right food. I leave the rest to God, right? All right. But let's not stress ourselves because the stress hormone, cortisol, is not so good for us, right? Now let's do a front stretch for the hips and legs. All right. Push forward. Make sure your knees don't go over your toes. Push. You feel it in the hip joints because we work the hip joints a lot because they carry the rest of our body, right? All right, so now you're gonna bend the back knee. Yes, so good, so good. Now you get up on your toes. On your toes. Oh, that feels amazing, right? And then while we're here, we do a warrior two. Arms out, arms out. So good. Balancing. It's like when you're surfing, you know, the surfers have to balance. Yeah. Breathe. Now to the other side. Come forward. Push. Push. Like I said, watch your knee so it doesn't go over your toes. You feel that stretch. Those of you with big booties, gotta stretch it. Stretch that hip joint. I don't have a big booty, so. All right, bend the back knee. Breathe. Oh, yes. Now come on your toes. Come up on your toes. Yeah. Oh, so good. So good. Okay. Now, warrior two. Breathe. breathe, and come to center. All right. I think we stretched out 15 minutes stretch. Wow. Okay. But you know, I spend time doing that because I know how important it is to me. Keeps me from falling, and it keeps you from having all those hips and aches and pain that plague us as we get older. Got to work your joints, your shoulder joint, your knee joint, your ankle, and your hips. Okay? And then your back. When you stretch, you want to gently stretch your back because those vertebrae there are important from your neck all the way down. All right? Let's walk in place. Let's do it a little fast. Walk in place. You are tightening your core, and then you're lifting up your knees, right? So good. We're gonna lift our knees up, but with our arms going under the knee, all right? That's a very, very good exercise. And remember, when you're working out, always keep in mind, upper body, lower body, combo. If you do them together, you're gonna get a good workout. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Did you do them? Did you do them? If you couldn't do all of them, that's okay. But when you do upper and lower, that's where you get the cardio workout. Your heart is going to start pumping. And you are grateful for that because your heart is a muscle. And you have to exercise your heart. You don't see it, but when you increase your heart rate, you are training it as well. And now you're bringing it down, right? Let's breathe. Because when you are in a cardio zone, it becomes a little difficult to talk, but you need to come down to where you can have the conversation, more comfortably. All right? Now we're going to be doing the side. We're going to be doing the elbow to the knee, sideways. We ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. Yes. You have to do it. But do what you can. Don't stress over it. Do what you can. And then make it a goal to do more. Right? Okay. Breathe. You have to breathe afterwards. And just keep some movement going. Age is just a number. No one says when you get to be a certain age, you have to look a certain way. It's up here, right? Your body image. When you look at yourself, when you put your clothes on, how do you feel? That should be your motivation. Not that you want to impress anybody. This is for you. All right? Let's go. You ready? Elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we did 30 each side. Yes. Woo. Ailey, Terry, welcome. Beautiful. All right. We're doing it. All right. We have to do some arms today. You don't want to forget your arm. You don't want the jiggles. So you have to work. If you have weights, pick them up. We're going to do triceps, which are here. Biceps are in the front. All right? When we go, and we go 1, 2, like this, we're doing the biceps. But when we go up, and then we put our elbows on the side, go down a little bit, and then we're going to go up and down. That's the triceps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, going for 20, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breathe, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. So we did the triceps. So once you work a muscle, you want to relax them, right? Yes. Stretch it out. Wonderful. Now we're going to do biceps. I am sweating, but I forgot my towel, so we're just going to go with it. Woo. I like these exercises, this one, because it just shows how strong your legs are, your hip joints. Okay, now we're going to be doing biceps, front of the arm, okay? So we're going to go out and in, out and in. So go down on your legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So those were our biceps and triceps. Relax them, relax them. Let's breathe. Bring the heart rate down. Yes. All right. I want to do some lateral kicks because I think it's good. Again, I don't think I can work this hip joint enough to loosen it up, okay? So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, Keep your body as straight as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then we're going to do the other side. All right, you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, going for 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, good morning, 7, 8, 9, going for 15, 10, just test your balance, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all right? And it's good for your joint and also your butt, right? You guys know I don't have any of that. I was absent when guys were giving them out. That's why I don't look like a traditional African-American woman, because they're all well endowed. Maggie's not. So we're gonna do front kicks, but with our arms front. Again, always keeping in mind, you wanna work the upper and lower body together. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going for 20, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost done, 19, 20. That was good. That was good. Deborah, buenos dias. Buenos dias. All right, ladies. We're doing it. We're doing it. So now we're going to take the bottle and we're going to do the core. When you do this, even if you don't have weights, make sure you're sitting in your power stand, like you're ready to do some squats, and then do this. Excellent exercise. And when you add some weights, even better. You ready? A few more breaths, because my heart is still pumping. Let's slow it down. Breathe, breathe. All right, let's go. Right, left, right, left, right, left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is abdominal. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 40. Woo! That was good. Did you feel that in your core? I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Woo! Oh, the rain is letting up a little bit. I can see some of the ships. So that's what happens here. The rain comes any time of the day. And we have been having a lot more overnight storms. Sometimes the lightning is really bad and the thundering. But today it was just rain. And we get a lot of floodings here because the infrastructure is still fragile. So some areas get flooded when it rains like that in the city. And also in the interior, sometimes, very often people's homes get flooded, and they've had a few minor mudslides. Listen, it happens. All right, so now we did the core, we did our arms, now we're gonna work our legs, right? All right, it is advanced, so we're gonna use our weight today. So if you don't have a bottle and you just have some weights, use them, okay? So with our power stance, we're gonna be doing 1, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold, 4, hold, 5, hold, 6. So you're doing your arms and your leg at the same time. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was challenging, right? Okay. But remember, you challenge yourself. I'm not telling you what to do. My heart. So I'm getting a good cardio workout. I'm not jumping, even though I will be doing my jumping jacks today. But you just challenge yourself. Do a couple more, go a little bit lower, whatever you want to do, and you will see results, I promise you. All right, so do I do the jumping jacks now, or do I do them after I come off the floor? Nah, let's do them now. All right, jumping jacks for me, they're like dessert. But if you have knee issues and you're not comfortable doing up and down, just do this. This is your modified jumping jacks. Just do it consistently, like you mean it. And for me, I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Woo! I did 60. How'd you do? How'd you do? Woo! Wow. Okay, that's good. Now remember, if you're doing any of this workout and you start feeling discomfort, that's when you stop, okay? And you always check with your doctor to see what is safe for you to do. That's what Maggie said, you do what your doctor says you can do and what you can comfortably do. Okay. All right. So good. All right, let's see. We're gonna do some bicycles, and those are good for our stomach, our core. I'm still catching my breath. You know, when you work out and you see all that sweat, that means you're doing something, right? So you don't leave this workout and then you go to McDonald's. No, there's nothing in McDonald's that is healthy for you. Nada de nada, okay? It's all processed food, which is what's killing us. And please don't give them to your kids and your grandkids. You're just setting them up for disease. Please don't do that. And I know they put all these little toys in the boxes to lure you and your grandkids and your kids. Let's do better. Let's break the cycle of poor eating that is killing us. We have the worst statistics for high blood pressure, cancer, disease. We don't take care of ourselves. And I'm on a campaign to tell people, eat at home, cook your own food, and ditch all these little packets of prepackaged spices and flavor enhancers, and they're killing you too. Go in your cupboard and see how many canned food you have. Why do you have to buy canned green beans? Why don't you buy fresh green beans? Canned carrots, peas, they sell those fresh. Get them fresh. In order for them to keep them in the can, they have to put chemicals in them. You know that? You know that. And the sodium, oh my God. Oh, let me just open a can of soup. Why don't you make your own soup? You know how much sodium is in one can of chicken noodle soup? And then we need to learn how to read labels. When you buy a can and then it says 2 servings, if it says 800 milligrams of sodium in one serving, that means you just ingested 1,600 milligrams of sodium, which is probably everything you allowed in one day if you don't have blood pressure. Stop it. Let's be smart. Okay? All right. So here, we're already in position. We can just go down and up, right? Let's do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Stretching. You stretch your belly and the lower back doing this. Then we go down. And we're going to do bicycles. Just put your hand by your ears and the bone that's behind your ears. And we're going to go, bring your legs up. Stretch them. Stretch the ankles. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's keep going. This is good for your core and your legs. This is gentle on your knees. But it's not so easy, is it? Okay. Because you feel it in your buttocks, and you should always strive to keep your lower back on the ground. And this is a nice stretch for your hips. If you ever want to do a nice stretch, just do this. Okay? All right. Let's bring our legs up, all the way up. And when you push behind your knees, you're stretching the lower back. Okay? Now, we're going to do those leg exercises for the inner thighs. And it's good for your abs too. Let's bring it in and out slowly. Don't hold anything. Let your legs do the work. 2, and out. 3, and out. 4 and out. 5 and out. 6 and out. 7 and out. 8 and out. 9, only one more, and out. 10 and out. Okay. That is good for your quads and also for your inner thighs. Stretch. Woo. Stretch. 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 Very good. All right. Now, we're going to tighten this bladder muscle that we worked on before, right here. So you're going to consciously make sure your lower back is on the ground. Lift up on your ankle, just a little bit, halfway, right? And then we're going to stretch your abdominals, put your arms overhead, and stretch. And then now we're going to breathe in and tighten. 1, 2, 3, in. And tighten this muscle here. Tight, 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 tight. This is what's going to keep you from having to run to the bathroom every time you have to go. You need to tighten the muscle to say, hold it, I'm not ready until I send you the message to release. Tight, 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 and release. Whew. All right, let's stretch again. And take a deep breath in. And tighten, tight, tight, tight. Tighten the muscle, tighten it. Tight, 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 tight. And release. Oh yes. Another nice stretch is to bring the legs together on one side and then together on the other side. Nice stretch for the lower abs. We'll do it one more time. We'll tighten one more time. Remember, your heel a little bit high, your lower back on the ground. Arms up. And now we're going to take a deep breath in. And hold it. And you can pulse, 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 pulse. Tight, 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 tight. Tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. Whew. And then we stop. We relax it. All right. Every time you work a muscle, you need to relax it. Yes. All right. So we're good. How'd you do? All right. We're still here. Very good. So now, to finish off on the ground, we didn't do any, what do you call that? A plank. We'll finish with the plank, okay? So now we're going to use our bottle, or if you have weights, we're going to get on our toes, not our toes, our ankles, and then we're going to go sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going for 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we did it. Woo! Well, that was a workout today. How you guys doing? Woo! Yes. Woo. Yes. I'm supposed to meet another sister. but I think it's not till 11, so I'm good. All right, we're gonna do some planking. We'll do a high plank today. All right. All right, high plank. Stopwatch. You ready? High plank means you're not low. You have your arms high. Oh, goodness. Sweat. All right. Let's see how long we can do this. Well, we're shooting for 1 minute. When you do this move, you tighten your core, your legs, your arms. Everything is tight. And your elbows are straight. 30 seconds. Woo! We're here. You gotta want this one. 45. I'm shaking. Almost. Yes. We made it. 1 minute. Oh. Yes. Stretch. So good. Now roll your back and stretch. Roll your back and release. Roll it and release. All right, we get to stretch. I'm gonna have to wipe this down. My sweat is everywhere. Whew. All right, guys, we made it to the stretch. We made it. Yes. Consistency is the key. You don't need to go to the gym for 3-4 hours. Actually, that's hurtful. We are, people my age, we are vintage. So whatever God has given us, we need to be grateful, but not overdo it and hurt ourselves in the process. You know, doing anything in excess is never a good idea, right? Whether it's eating, sleeping, sex, spending, everything in excess is not healthy. We just stay in the middle, do a little bit every day, and then you do a little more every day. That's the key. All right, let's get your breath in. Legs together this time, and look up. Continue to be grateful, giving thanks, because you could be in a coffin right now. You could be at the morgue. You could be at the hospital. And if you're not, you need to give God thanks, right? Okay, let's go down. Grab your ankles. When you do that, you're stretching the buttocks, the legs. Yes. Oh, it feels so good. Now try to put your fingers on the floor. It's even more of a stretch, right? And then let's come up and let's do this. A few of them. You're showing the strength of your abdominals and your legs, right? And grab your knees and look straight ahead. This is the Maggie stretch, right? Deep breath in, deep breath in. Now bend the knees and sit like you're sitting in a chair. Arms out and up. And sit there for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And slowly come up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is strength in your leg, and it's also balance. Balancing is going to keep you straight, keep you upright. Again, inhale up. Now stretch one arm up, and the other, all the way up. Oh, you stretching your arm, I feel it all the way in my buttocks. And again, stretch and arms out and push back. You're getting the shoulder blades to touch, and then come and suck it in. Like you're hugging yourself. And out. Hug yourself. And up. Hug yourself one last time. And up. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Next stretch. Let the stress come off. Yes, let it go out in your fingers. The side. Relax. Yes, relax. Now back. Keep your eyes open so you don't lose your balance and fall. If you close your eyes, you might. Woo. And center. Now down. Let the stress come off. Let it come off. Yes. Roll, roll, roll. Forward, forward, forward. Stretch, front, front. And up. Bend the back knee. Bend the back knee and stand on your tippy toes. Oh, yes. You feel that stretch? You can stretch your ankles, your toes. Yes. Oh, my goodness. And then stretch again. Forward. Arms out. And up. You feel the stretch in the hip joint. Yes. Bend the back knee. Bend, and up on your toes. Yes. Oh, this one's amazing. Ooh, so good. Whew. Now we're gonna do warrior one. Let's stretch, curve your shoulders, curve. Oh my goodness. And back. Now, you're sitting like this, straighten out your legs. Warrior one. You go to one side, right? You feel that inner thigh stretch, arms out. This is warrior one. Warrior. And then put your arm on your thigh, and let's do that long line stretch. You see it? Straight. Such a good stretch. I hope you do it at home. Straight. The other leg goes around. You bend it, right? Warrior one. Put your arm here, and let's do that long line stretch. Listen. This is so good. Woo. Yes. All right. Inhale up. Stretch. Stretch. And we are done. Oh my goodness. I don't know where my towel is. I left it in the bedroom. But we're done. How did you guys do? Exactamente. This metric, hola. Yes. How'd you guys do? Did you do most of it? You just have to keep at it. It's not a sprint. It's a lifestyle. Haley, yeah. Yes, it's a lifestyle. You don't have to say, oh my God, I got to exercise. You just get up and you do it. And then if you don't do it, you're going to feel bad because your body's going to say, hey, you're not feeding me. You're not doing what you need to do for me. Listen, we only have one body, right? Cynthia, what is 40? Is that your age? Well, you the baby, if that's your age. 5 minutes ago. Oh, well, girl, we are here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And then on Fridays, I go a little deeper because it's supposed to be advanced. And on Monday is for the people who don't usually work out and just want to test it out. We go easy on you. But there's nothing like it. When you get out of the gym, you hop in the shower, you feel on top of the world. You do. You do. But today is Friday. Usually I cook something or I make something. Listen, I have been running around. I don't have anything in the house to make a smoothie. I have one apple and one pear. Last night I was hungry, so I had some leftover chicken that I had left from doing some soup for a sister. So I cooked the chicken. Of course, I marinated with ginger and all the good stuff. Okay, I marinate my chicken, and then I added carrots and I added whatever I have in the fridge. I had squash. I almost always have yellow squash, calabasa. I just absolutely love it. So I put some squash, and then I put some green peas. Green peas have a moderate amount of protein, believe it or not. And then I had some leftover Swiss chard. I had some leftover spinach. So I threw those in there. And that was dinner. I didn't have any grains, but it was perfect, just perfect. So this morning I look and I'm like, listen, I don't have stuff to make granola. We already make granola. I don't have yogurt, nada de nada. So I'm gonna go meet a sister. Then I'm going to volunteer. I volunteer at a it's a police office they put in the middle of a very depressed area where we have a lot of at-risk kids. So there is a group of ladies, it says Caring Cruise, which is a nonprofit that is headed by some retired flight attendants. I love hearing that kind of stuff. And what they do, they go all over the world, the country, and they work with disadvantaged kids to inspire them. And they do another thing they do is they bring medicine to some countries. So, everybody's trying to do a little bit of good, and that's what we should all aspire to do. So we go there, we assist them. Sometimes we take the kids to the theater, to the museum. We do projects. Yesterday was about recycling. So they oh, thank you. I don't know. I'm amazing. I'm helping myself, sis. When I get up here and I work with you guys, it keeps me accountable to myself that I don't have to say, oh well, I don't feel like it today because I know I have to get up and be in front of you, ladies. So thank you, but you're helping me. So we did recycling and talk about them setting up goals and dreams because when you have kids living in communities where there's a lot of gang activity and they're just prime, and it just breaks your heart. So this is the only activity, nonprofit volunteering that I do here. Of course, with SWA, we are looking at other things that we can do. Like what I would like to do is adopt a school in a depressed community and us go in and adopt those kids and just, mentor them, play with them and help them, on the holidays, just become part of their family. And hopefully we can watch them grow and then all the way to adulthood where we can launch them, go into college and stuff. This is what, if I had money, that's what I would do. I would help a lot of disadvantaged kids, scholarships like a lot of football, basketball players are doing, paying it forward. I have a soft spot for single moms, people who are trying to be mother and father and pay the bills. And, I'd buy them a car. And I tell God, I said, well, you know what, all the plans that I have, why don't you let me have those millions? He said, no, just go do the little workout. And I said, I do what I can, right? So I don't, spend time dwelling over what I can't do. I just try to do what I can do. So you ladies, that's probably what we need to do in this crazy times we're living in. And I tell people, as bad as we think it is, it's been worse. So we really aren't having the worst time. Think about people in Gaza, people in other places where they have wars, and it could be that. So you have to take everything with a grain of salt. Look at perspective of it could be worse, and do what you can to protect your mental health. Not dwelling on the news and the negativity and the people who are the woe is me, wringing their hands. There is always something you can do, right? Because despair is not an option. And if you're not careful, you're going to go down that rabbit hole. And sometimes you go there, and by the time you kind of wake up, it's too late. It's too late. That's what happens in depression. When people stay in that depressive state, they kind of relish the pain, and they're like, oh, I like feeling horrible. I like sitting here saying, oh, I'm miserable. All this stuff that happened to me since I was a little kid. But how old are you now? You're 30. All right. It happened when you were 10 and 12. It's as horrible as it was. You can't go back and undo it. So, what is your alternative? You got to move forward. And the people who are the strongest and most inspiring are the people who have gone to listen. There is a program I see on YouTube. Is it Underbelly or something like that? This is a guy who's, I mentioned that a lot because it's very, it's been impactful to me. He interviews these kids who are out in the streets, being pimped out and trafficked, and the kids who have had some of the stuff, the stories that these children have gone through hell. You hear me? There are some parents, some human beings who are vile. Not everybody should have children. Not everybody should be a parent. And some of these kids have the worst parents, abuse, people, parents pimping those kids out to their friends. I mean, the vilest things. And it's not just girls. It's not just girls. Some boys to say that his daddy started messing with him when he was 4. I can't understand that. It hurts me to hear that people would do that to children. Your own flesh and blood. A child that came out of you, and you have the desire to do that to your boy, to your little girl. And some of us, in these communities, in our communities, in the Hispanic community, every community, it's a hush hush thing. Moms know these things are happening and they don't do anything. Oh, because I need him to pay the bills. I need him to put food on the table. Therefore, I pretend I don't see it. Excuse me? Well, you'd have to kill me. You'd have to kill me. Like Medea said, I'd find some grits. But some people find a way to thrive despite the trash, the awful things. You're my parent. You're supposed to protect me. And this is what you've allowed. This is what you've done to me. But with lots of therapy, some of these women or men would say, but I forgive you. Because when you forgive someone, you release yourself. But the stories of these kids saying, I ran away from home at 8. So what are you going to do in the street? What do you think is out there? You're running from this into hell. And then they get trafficked. And these girls, when they get trafficked, it's not just that they have to service these awful, nasty men for 20, 25 a day. a day and give the money to the pimp. And what they give them, a roof over their head, clothes to wear, food, that's it. They don't even get the money. And in addition, these women get beaten and abused, sexually assaulted. Some get choked and burnt. Listen. So what do? They start using to numb the pain. And some of them end up dying young because you get an infection. You know, you have a crazy customer or pimp just throw you down the stairs, you break a few bones, you die horrible death. And then you're saying, is there a God? To allow these things to happen to these innocent kids. These are kids. They don't deserve that. They didn't do anything. I don't care what their parents did. Why do you allow these things to happen to these kids? I don't understand. But I know it happens because we have some crummy human beings. People who call themselves human but who are not. Because in my book, if you can abuse a child, you're not human. And it's not just slapping him around, sexually assault them, burn them with cigarette butts, put them in corners, don't feed them, all that stuff. What is it about these kids that brings all that, I don't know what it is, vile thing coming out of you? And that's why I tell people, as a human being, you have the capacity to choose. Are you going to be a good human or are you going to be a trashy human? Every day you wake up, you get to make that decision. I don't care what the situation is. If you were abused, that doesn't give you a license to abuse someone else. No. And I know psychologically it's a cycle. I get it. But it's not okay. Well, my parents abused me, therefore I have to abuse you too. No. No. When you get to be an adult, you get to choose what you do. The child didn't have a choice, but you have a choice. You can't relish in the pain of what was done to you. You embrace it. You hold it like a security blanket. You never want to let it go. You're never going to heal, sis. You're never going to heal until you go in there, you expose the hurt and you cry and you moan and you have to get on the other side so you can breathe, so you can live, because you have that capacity inside of you. Despite, look at us as Black people, everything that's been done to us through generation continue to happen, but we're still thriving. They have tried for generations to crush us, to kill us. We just won't die. Because that's what men does. That's what they do. Well, in my eye, I look prettier than you. I'm smart. Therefore, I'm smarter than you, and I deserve everything that is good. You don't deserve anything. You're worse than, deserve to be crushed. That's what mankind does. They see somebody who looks a little bit weaker. It's like, let's crush him. You don't deserve to breathe the same air. Therefore, we're going to hunt you down and kick you out. Because you can. Okay. All right. So every day we get to make a decision, the kind of person we're going to be. And I think in this day and age that we're living, we should not worry so much about our life anymore, because it can be taken at any minute. It's always been that way. But sometimes we go into cycles of life where, like what cycle we're going through right now, where you're like, I tell people, what is it about this life that you want to hang on to so dearly? Just tell me. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. through my 67 years. What is it about this life that you want to hang on to so badly that you will sell your soul? Refuse to speak out against injustice. Refuse to speak out to take your kids from under that nasty, trashy person who's abusing them. What is it? I'm still trying to figure it out. While we choose to stay in abusive relationships, oh, I'm afraid he's going to kill me. Well, he's going to kill you anyway. You get to make a decision every single day as to the kind of person you're going to be. You choose to be kind to someone who doesn't deserve it. They talk about you. Can I help you, sis? You help. You know, the Bible says when you do good to your enemy, you pile a pile of coals upon his head. When you do good, don't expect someone to reciprocate. My mother was a very wise person, and and I didn't realize how wise she was until she's no longer. Because some of the things she said now, I'm like, wow, that was deep. Mama said, if you have a friend and he comes to you or she comes to you and say, oh, Maggie, I'd like to borrow $500. You say, sis, I don't have $500 to lend you, but I have 100 here. You don't have to worry about it. Never mind. And you keep a friend, my mom says. Don't lend money to a friend because you're going to lose a friend. Because they won't want to repay the money and then they won't talk to you. That's happened to me. I had a pastor's wife come to me one time and say, oh, my brother needs this, that. I need some money. I took the lady to the ATM and withdrew $800 out of my account, and I gave it to her, lending it to her to help her brother. And the dear pastor's wife stopped talking to me. Pastor's wife. When I would see her husband in the store, one day I was at Walmart and I saw him. He saw me on the other side and he ran. So they were complicit. And I found out that it wasn't just me that they had hit like that. They had hit several people in the church. Now, you know why I don't go to church anymore? These pastors are crooks and thieves. Now, I know it's not all of them. I have one pastor that he was a man of God, and I know it's not all of them, but some of them, always be on your P's and Q's. Just because he's got the Bible and he's talking about fire and brimstone doesn't mean he's not a crook. So I'm sitting here, I'm saying, I'm not sitting here listening to you. No. I talk to God myself. There's a lot about God I don't understand. Like the question I just asked about how does he allow these men, sometimes it's women, to abuse these babies? Innocent. You see, I love children. So whenever I think about it, I get so pissed off. I don't understand. Yeah, babies are my like Achilles heel. It's like you go to babies, you start messing with them, I turn into a different person. I don't understand that. I don't understand why Black people have to go through so much pain. We didn't ask for this. But then I have to get perspective. Now, we're not the only groups of people suffering the injustice. Look what's happening in Gaza and Ukraine and all. These people are innocent. They didn't ask for this. But some person decides, oh, well, I want this, that I'm going to bomb and I'm going to kill thousands. I don't give a flip. If there are children, old people, I don't care. I don't understand it. But I have to guard my heart that I don't get so angry at God that I lose my grip. This is where you have to be careful. When you start going down that rabbit hole, when you start getting the anger, the indignation about the injustice, la maldad, like the Spanish says. When they say la maldad, that means the evil that grips some people, that they wake up in another night and they come up with these things just to say, who else can I piss off? Who else can I hurt today? I don't understand it. But I do know that in this world there is good and evil. Now that we know. Choose. Choose. This is what I want to live with you today. You choose who you're gonna be, how kind you're gonna be. And the $800 from this pastor's wife. It took me a little while to say, well, I guess I'm not gonna get that money back. And I had to release it. And my sister, bless her heart, she said, well, sis, I'm gonna get your money. You just tell me. I'm like, I'm like, let it go. Let it go. Because I can tell you this woman could never look me in the eye. Well, she probably could. Some of these people have no shame. They have no shame. There was another couple who was in church with us. They would go to every couple, everybody, and say, well, I'm not working. I need some money. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, how old are you? You're 42. You're able-bodied. You're not sick. You're not handicapped. What is your problem? Why should I give you my hard-earned money? And he said, well, the Bible says you're supposed to. The Bible said you're supposed to help me. I said, well, you go back to Jesus and tell him I'm not helping you. You need to go apply for a job. The nerve of these people. Seriously. The Bible says you're supposed to help me, but you won't keep a job. You want us, the church, to pay your rent. I may be a kind soul, but I'm not stupid now. If you refuse to help yourself, I'm leaving you to yourself. Would I give you a meal? Yeah. If I'm cooking, I'm a cook. I'll give you a plate. But to me, to enable you to keep coming and you refuse to help yourself, no, ma'am, no, sir, no. So we get to make those decisions every single day. If a sister is in need, I'm there to help you. If you're really in need. And when you help someone, never, ever expect them to reciprocate. Because when you're in need, they're going to step over you and walk. The same people that you went to your bank account to help them. They're the one talking about you. They're the one trashing your name. But you know what I tell people? In my 67 years, I've always been kind of an old soul. That is true. I'm a firstborn. I said, you know what? When things are happening in your life, things like you can't ever have any money, you can't pay your bills, your health is acting up, you have all kind of issues. I said, listen, sis, can you take inventory and look back and see, who have I pissed? Who have I talked about unnecessarily? Because there's a verse in the Bible that said, don't mess with God's anointing. If somebody hasn't done anything to you, do not think you have the license to hurt them, either verbally or ruin their reputation, talk about them. Don't do that. Sometimes it comes back to you in ways you don't even realize. So when things are happening, this is the time for you to do the introspection. Okay, do I need to go apologize to someone? Do I need to correct some things that I've done? And this is the thing. God is a God of grace. If you come back and you say, I'm sorry I did this, God is there to forgive you. And why shouldn't I? But how many people come back to you and say, you know, sis, I'm so sorry I did this. The pride keeps them from asking for forgiveness. Anyway, ladies, I didn't mean to get on that soapbox today. Since I'm not cooking, I figured I would infuse some of my wisdom and some of my frustrations with what's happening around us, realizing that we get to make a choice every day. And every day I wake up and I say, Lord, who can I help? What can I do? That's why I don't talk on the phone with people for 2-3 hours, because when you do that, you start gossiping, and I don't want to do that. So it's like, oh, I really have to go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm not gonna sit on the phone with, okay, what's up, sis? What's going? What do you need? You want us to hang out? You want to go to? Let's do it. But don't sit on the phone saying sweet nothing, and then 2 3 hours goes by. You're gonna start talking about somebody. You're gonna get into their business. You don't need to do that. When you get older, keep yourself busy with other things. Leave people alone. That you don't need to talk about them. That's not your business. Pray for them. And the prayer doesn't have to be a big, expression. You're praying all the time. Talk to God. That's all. That's all you need to do. And sometimes you got to talk to yourself. So try not to go down the rabbit hole of anger and frustration. I just shared a couple of tears. I do that a lot these days. But then I'm out of it. I snap out of it and I'm cracking up again. That's life. That's healing. That's managing your emotions and not staying in that one little corner of saying, oh, woe is me. Look what they did. She talked about me. Oh, that Maggie. Okay, sis, that's your opinion. I'm moving on. I'm keeping it moving. While you're sitting there talking about me, I'm moving on towards what God has for me. I don't have time. And that's my new line now. I'm 67. I don't know if I have a year. I don't know if I have a month. Therefore, whatever little time I have, I want to make it count. So, sis, don't waste your time talking about me. It doesn't have anything to do with me. Same thing for you, sis. Leave the naysayers. Who cares what they say? Your opinion of me is just that, your opinion. It's got nothing to do with me. I know who I am. Do you know who you are? Nothing to do with me. So I'm living my life here trying to be humble, helpful, take care of my body, mending my relationships with my family. Because again, you don't want to die wishing that, oh, I wish I had said sorry to so and so. If you need to say sorry, go ahead and say sorry. It doesn't mean you are nobody. No, I think it takes courage to go to somebody and say, I apologize. It takes guts. I was wrong. Those words, it takes guts. And it shows that you've matured. You're an adult to say, well, I used to think like that. Well, no, now I think like that. That's powerful. Well, sis, I did this back then. I'm so sorry. I was just stupid. I didn't know what I was doing. I apologize. It takes guts to do that. And then once you do that, you're released. Because when you ask for forgiveness, whether they forgive you or not, it's none of your business. Because you ask for forgiveness genuinely with a kind heart, you were true to yourself. Once you do that, you release it. You release it. If they don't accept it, it's not your business. Your heart is free. Yes. All right. Food for the soul. That was the Friday chat. All right, my sisters, D-Matrix, Ajin, Ebene. Oh, what a name, huh? Carol. It's good to see you again. Cynthia, Deborah, my friends. Yes. It's good to see you. Have a great day and a great weekend. Let's see, what am I going to do tomorrow? I usually have 2 Spanish classes on Saturdays. Today, I'm going to meet the sister. Then I'm going to volunteer for 4 hours. And then when I come back, I was tired yesterday. Listen, that's another thing. When you season, you need your rest, sis. Don't keep going. In fact, I was talking to a sister about doing something for her. She said, can you still do that? And I look and I'm like, I took inventory. I need to rest. It's okay to say, I can't. No, I can't. I need to rest. Stay in your home. Go for a walk. Relax. Your body needs more rest as you get older. All right? You are welcome, Allison. Is it Mellison? I thought that's amazing. You're welcome. All right, ladies, you have a beautiful day. God loves you. You know I love you. Mwah. Au revoir. We'll see you on Monday, okay? Bye. The Quebec. Ah, awesome. Bye bye.